Is Dr. Joshua Fredenburg. I am an international speaker, author of 7 books, and president of the Circle of Change Leadership Experience. If I was to go back to about 25 years ago, I began my journey on the campus of Long Beach State University in Long Beach, California. And when I first set foot on this campus, I was very clear what I wanted to do. Not only did I want to be a sports broadcaster, but ultimately I saw myself play on this court one day as a college basketball player who would do really well, get drafted, and make it to the NBA. This was my vision. This was my goal. This is actually one of the main reasons why I came to Long Beach, California. Unfortunately for me, after the first 3 months of experience in college and learning about all the wonderful things that were available to me on the college campus in Long Beach, California, I got the opportunity to try out for the team. And it was November 7th, and it was 1997. And I was at the tryouts, and I was doing my crossover. I was doing my passes. I was hitting my jump shots. And at the end of the tryouts, I come, and the coach calls 4 of us. So there was 4 of us left, and the coach says only one of you is going to make the team. And when he said this to us, I was a little nervous because you got to understand, for 13 years, I had been waiting for this moment that I was going to have the opportunity to play in college. And so I walked home that night, went to my dorms, and about 48 hours later, I get a phone call from the coach. And I'm assuming that the coach is going to say, "You've made the team," and my dream is getting that much more closer. But the unfortunate thing is the coach lets me know. He says, "Joshua, I hate to tell you, but you have not made the team. We decided to go in another direction." And at that moment, I was just speechless. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I was just speechless. And a little moments later, I hit up the phone with the coach, and I feel like a failure. I feel like everything I worked hard to do, everything I tried to do, everything that I aspired to do since I was 6 years old, all of a sudden came to a halt. And I'm going to be honest with you, I was irritated. I was frustrated. I was sad. I was confused. I was uncertain about my future. And I even began to ask myself the question, why am I here? Why am I going to college? Is it really going to matter? This is where I was at that moment of dealing with this catastrophic event for me personally as it related to my dreams and my ambition. Thankfully, though, despite the emotional and the mental challenges, not only did I embrace the collegiate experience, but I decided that I was going to shake off the negative experience. I decided I was going to attack the negative circumstance, and I was going to move forward and embrace the collegiate experience. And it all began in a communications class where I was asked to do a presentation for 5 minutes. And when I was asked to do this presentation, not only did I get an A, but more importantly, I learned that I had a gift to speak. In essence, I took this communications class, and the professor gave us the assignment to give this presentation. And so here I am, nervous, and I'm moving around, and I'm getting ready to give this presentation. And then as I start speaking and I start communicating, the professor's like, "Yeah, keep going, keep going." And I'm just articulating, and I'm speaking, and I'm giving my message, and I'm feeling all good. And at the end, the professor says, "Well done, you've got an A." And I was excited, y'all, because for the first time since the failure, I actually found something that I was good at. And because I was good as a speaker, I decided to take a debate and argumentation class. And so the next semester, I'm in this debate and argumentation class. And not only was I undefeated, but I learned that I had a passion to speak. So a year removed from failure, I discovered a gift and I discovered a passion that I had to become a speaker, to communicate and share my message with the world. And then there I am, 20 years of age, and this is a picture of me back in my college days. And I get the opportunity to give my first formal presentation in front of a small group of people that were part of a campus-based organization. And with so much nerves and excitement, I give my presentation. I'm articulating my points. And at the end of my presentation, literally 50% of people are bawling in tears. And at that moment, I had what I call the epiphany moment. This is where college changed my life because at this moment, I received a vision, I received a dream that one day I was going to travel the country and I was going to make an impact as an international speaker. In essence, my vision at this moment was to travel, was to inspire, and was to change lives. And literally, from this moment forward, not only did I maximize the opportunities that were available to me as a college student, but once I graduated, fast forward 20 years forward, and now I have spoken in 49 different states. I've been serving as a professional speaker for the past 16 plus years, have written multiple books, but most importantly, I've been able to go back to the place where my life was transformed and inspire, empower, and challenge college students to do the same. Embrace the college experience, maximize the moment, and watch what will happen in your life. And all this transpired despite the challenges that I faced in life. In essence, anytime I talk to students, I tell them that college is the greatest experience ever because not only are there several incredible things to do, but more importantly for me, it literally changed my life. As I reflect back on my collegiate journey and I reflect back on what transpired 25 years ago, there's a variety of lessons that I believe are so important for new students and college students to hear. But there are three specific things that I believe are vitally important as it relates to the theme of this conversation. The first thing is this, that if you're going to succeed in college and beyond, you got to activate the seeds of greatness. And this is one of the things that I learned in my collegiate journey is not only did I step on campus with a set of abilities, gifts, passions, or what I call seeds of greatness, but I really began to flourish. I really began to maximize. I really began to position myself for career success when I activated the seeds of greatness. And I believe that when we help students identify and activate their seeds of greatness, not only are they able to maximize the collegiate experience, but more importantly, they're able to use college as a launching pad for future career success. The second thing that I would share with students is this: develop a career development map. You may be saying, Dr. J, what is a career development map? A career development map is not only a clear, concise Instagram picture of your future, or what I like to call a vision, but it's a set of goals. It's a set of steps that you plan to accomplish throughout your collegiate journey in order to make your vision a reality. In essence, when we effectively create what I call the career development map, not only do I got a picture of my future, but I'm aware of my goals. I'm aware of what skills to develop, what competencies to develop, what organizations to join, what events to go to, what professors to talk to, what internships, what professional organizations, and a variety of other things that I believe students can implement that will not only enable them to have the greatest collegiate experience ever in their life, but more importantly, will enable them to use college as a launching pad for future career success. The last thing I would tell them is embrace and attack the challenge. One of the things that I've learned in my collegiate journey is that we're all going to face challenges. We're all going to face obstacles. But Tony Robbins once said that there would not be a solution without a problem. Or in essence, we would not grow without a problem. In essence, without the problem, there's no growth. There's no development. We'll never reach our fullest potential because the challenges, the obstacles, and the trials of life are only there to help us grow, develop, and become that much more better. And I would encourage students to embrace these moments, embrace these challenges, embrace these obstacles, because these are the things in life that enable us to propel, to grow, and reach our fullest potential. It's one of the reasons I love the quote by Frederick Douglass where he says, where there is no struggle, there is no progress. In essence, he understood that struggle is the process to progress. And when students learn how to embrace the challenge, embrace the obstacles, then they learn how to grow, to flourish, and to succeed. In essence, if I have the opportunity to speak to new students all across the country, three simple things that I would share with them, if I only had three things to share, is you got to activate the seeds of greatness. You got to develop a career development plan, and you got to embrace every challenge and obstacle with a growth mindset and the fundamentals of resiliency. And if you're able to do that, not only do I believe that you will thrive, that you will succeed and reach your fullest potential in college, but you'll position yourself for future career success as well. And it's one of the reasons I tell students this all the time. College is not just about graduation or GPA. It's about learning the skills, the habits, the competencies, having the experiences that enable you to thrive, succeed, and reach your fullest potential in college and beyond. In essence, what I've learned in my journey throughout college and the professional world is I've learned that when I began my journey, I got to activate the seeds of greatness, develop a career development plan, and embrace the challenge or the obstacle with a growth mindset and the fundamentals of resiliency. I believe this is critical to the progress and the success of our new students all across the world.